Hey, well, welcome to the Dodger Game channel. Been a while since I've tried the live streaming on MobizenLive. We're looking at the temple, an Egyptian Masonic temple, which I'm just to the west of. I'm at 610 South Temple, in front of the Walker McCarthy Mansion, owner of Salt Lake Trib. Well, let's take a look at the Masonic Temple, which has so much to do with Mormonism, and the Mormon hierarchy are so deathly afraid that we'll discover just how closely they're still tied together, I believe. So, why is that? Well, because Joseph Smith obtained the signs, tokens, and penalties associated with the endowment used in the temple, although the penalties were dropped in 1990, 4 years after the Blue Lodge of the Freemasons dropped them. Gordon B. Hinckley followed suit. Didn't want to look like he was copycatting too fast. Look at that Egyptian sun disk, winged sun disk there, and the beetle. Definitely Egyptian looking. So, the so-called most sacred things from Mormonism are found from an Egyptian mystery religion in Freemasonry. Seems a little odd, doesn't it? We've talked about the Luciferian hierarchy of Freemasonry. Looking at their windows. Very secure looking building. Is that an Egyptian Ankh? We see repeated in the window patterns. And here we got the Sphinx and is that a crystal ball? I don't know. I'm not the Egyptologist, you know. 650 South Temple. So in other words, it's 6 blocks from the Salt Lake City LDS temple. Looking up there, we see the winged sun disk, and in the sun we see the G standing for many things they will tell us. Is it for generation, the power of generation, the power to generate life, the phallic symbol, and a couple of snakes there, you know, on the winged sun disk. Same thing you see similar to what you'd see at the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society's headquarters. We got the winged discs being repeated there with their snake. And so this temple of Egyptian mystery religion represents the secret religion and its headquarters in Utah, where Joseph Smith gained the secret handshakes you'll have to show St. Peter at the gates to get in the highest degree of the celestial kingdom, because Jesus only lets people who know secret handshakes into Mormon VIP heaven. Isn't that what Brother Jake would call it? Looks like times are a little hard here. They can't replace a golden M for Masonic, and it just says Asonic Temple. And it looks like we got some other things missing there, like maybe the G inside the compass and square, which we see up there. Anyway, Masonic Temple, AD 1926, AL 5926. So that's obviously reference to 4000 BC, when supposedly in Christian or Jewish mythology, Adam would have left the garden. In Mormon mythology, that's the garden in Jackson County, Missouri. Yeah. Anyway, wonder if I can do a little action inside here. I have been inside a couple of Masonic temples before. Once to get a bunch of chairs and tables through my first wife for our wedding and reception since she was the queen of the Job's daughters, her father being, well, he was well beyond a master mason, but that's all you got to be, 3rd degree, for your daughter to be in Job's daughters. But to be the queen, who knows how the politics play. Yeah, and then at the Scottish Rite Center in San Diego for some kind of a seminar. It's kind of trippy seeing George Washington in his Masonic regalia. So many U.S. presidents and high-powered leaders in business involved in Freemasonry and or Lodge 322 of the Illuminati. Skull and Bones, as generationally we have the Bushes, Prescott, H.W., and semi-retarded G.W., who never could do anything right. Well, anyway, interesting to see the handshakes used between Gordon Hinckley and Dick Cheney, which were Masonic, appearing to be the grip of the Master Mason, very similar to what we see at the altars of the LDS temples. And we also saw Thomas Monson doing that with George Bush. Because, why? Well, not because they're temple-going Mormons, unless they go beneath the Salt Lake Temple for the sacrifices. But we won't talk about that. I think I'll go out now and maybe try again later. Dodger game out. 6 blocks from the Salt Lake Temple at the true headquarters of the cult.